So I see Poland is still, or rather the United States is still trying to get Poland in their sphere, which is interesting. We mentioned before how the US rarely dabbles in European politics, but this is a sort of a weird move.
It is. I don't see why they're interested in Poland in any way.
No offense, Poland.
No offense, Poland.
In this
Scandinavian rebellions.
Ugh.
Fought by...
thankfully I have Germans readily available.
Yeah, the Germans are saving you. And Baden is a secondary power.
Ah, of course, the mighty Baden.
Banned embassy until 16th of November 1896. We suspect Bavaria is behind this. Damn, Bavaria.
You know, Bavaria has been, as much as they've been a very powerful ally, they've also been, first of all, a map sore, or a map gore, whatever you want to call it. And second of all, they've been kind of, at times, they've been undermining you politically a lot.
Yeah, but that started to happen mostly when they became great power. Hopefully they got kicked the heck out of that place as soon as possible. I like that Switzerland is number 9. What is going on?
The world is kind of shrinking as well here, but you know, that's... Hang on, I need to see that list too. I haven't checked it in a while.
Extending constitutionalism. The type of government changes to HM's government. Okay.
Kind of surprises me that the Chinese Empire is so high up. They usually don't reach the tops, you know, unless they start to gain a decent industry, but they're just riding on their military for now, and that earns them a 5th place.
5th place.
And, you know, there's several countries here that you know, that rightfully should be in the great power nations, like Austria, Russia, the Netherlands, for that matter. Even though Flandern broke free.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Flandern is mine. Oh.
I kind of forgot that what happened to France after we defeated them the last time. Proletarian dictatorship. Love it.
Yep. Oh, I have an additional engineers. I'm going to send them to Berlin. They're going to be part of my next army.
You know, we have to be careful in a way, because I've just spotted a mighty alliance in Southern Europe. Greece
against us
is allied with Montenegro. So, you know,
we're going to have to stay clear
out of those conflicts.
Yeah, that sounds really
Things
dangerous.
might get ugly.
So I forgot, how many units do I have in none, apparently. Oh, do I? Where are they? 11th Army. Where did you go? Oh, they're in Estonia. I just forgot to send them to Königsberg. And my fleet is damaged from the battles with the
my fleet,
Royal Navy.
I swear, I will never be able to get a proper fleet in this session, because it's just... a war always happens, and it's always Russia. It's so predictable that it's almost... Well, you know...
It's almost comical.
I should learn from that and just, you know... not kind of fall into the same trap every time, but somehow I just want to believe.
Somehow you still do.
Yeah, somehow I still do, and I believe it should.
Well, at least you have decent forts. Maybe you should expand the forts even more.
Yeah, I have pretty decent forts.
Yeah. Pay debt, Casus Belli. Well, they are my allies, so I won't attack them.
I gotta figure though.
Oh, sorry. I saw that Bavaria went bankrupt, which is good for me because now they're in 14th place. They're gonna lose their status.
That's very good. I was just gonna say that I gotta wonder how, you know, how much of a role forts played in 1896. You know, what kind of forts are we talking about here? It must be kind of, I don't know, almost symbolical value.
Maybe, but
I don't really know how much of a part it played. I mean, this is sort of before the classic trench warfare, as far as I know.
Yeah, it is.
So...
I think they still had a fair bit of of influence.
I just know that the forts I do know of that were mainly, before this time, they were considered useless at this time. So, but I guess there
I think the development of more, like concrete and stuff, more resistant materials to build the walls with.
I suppose.
And new techniques in building and constructing the forts themselves helped in making them more durable against artillery attacks and stuff.
I've just never really come across a historic fort in a documentary or anything. This fort from 1890, maybe they've all been destroyed or.
France is requesting military access from us. No. And they are in war with Spain and are winning somehow.
I think.
Oh, they have Switzerland on their side. That's probably got to do with it.
Oh yeah.
We did crush France.
Quite a curious, Spain is at war with Russia as well, and Portugal.
Yeah, they have their annoying little alliance going on. Chinese Empire is a great power in 5th place. Holy shit, this is big.
Yeah.
They are not to mess around with. They are great, the greatest military power on Earth.
But again, there's just something in me that's very pleased with a Korea that's united. Although they're in the sphere of the United States, which is,
I'm just waiting for Japan to become a great power as well. It's about time Japan becomes a great power.
Hell, it's about time.
Yes. See, movements, minimum wage movement, 5 million people in it. I guess I'll have to give them some acceptable minimum wage. Dang. It's not good for my industry. I don't want them to earn money.
I refuse acceptable minimum wage.
Of course. Oh,
if we're gonna have minimum wage, might as well be unacceptable.
Wait, why did I get those again? Oh, I'm producing ironclads here.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, don't castle all.
Western Macedonia. Which is...
Ottoman Empire asks us to back them in a crisis. Yeah, why not? Greece is asking you, so yeah. Okay, no one was interested.
I don't think the AI in the other Paradox games has this tendency of spamming as much as in this game. There's just so many conflicts that, of course it depends. It's largely because Greece and the Ottomans and that general southern European area hasn't changed in, during our entire game pretty much. So that's, I guess, why there's a stalemate and it just keeps going in circles. But still, I can't really think of any other game where we've had similar kind of just on and on, the same conflicts for 30% of the game.
I know what you mean.
But even though it's a very fun game, it has its it's just fun. I think I mentioned that before with Paradox games, but they all have their own very cool things, and they all have their own cons as well, or things that it's a bit weird, or that you wish why didn't they do this in the other game, and so on.
Yeah.
It's kind of undependent on when they also were released or not, because it's not like EU4 is a masterpiece of any kind.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, hang on. I don't want to say it like that. That sounded really mean towards EU4. We love that game, but, it's still not the complete edition of Paradox Gaming.
Well, that's true.
Or, I guess as far as it goes, but...
Oh, I had another... Okay, so that explains it. I was wondering, I built an infantry brigade in Königsberg, but somehow it standed in Posen. But I forgot I had another, one of those, here everyone is going, kind of thing. Rally point.
Here everyone is going, yes.
Yeah, one of those things, right? You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be in Berlin, or Brandenburg, or, Berlin and Brandenburg.
In Posen, yeah.
And now it's time to build new armies. I have one engineer already, so I'm gonna use some Polish infantry somewhere. Oh, I have 22 infantry to get in Africa. I'm gonna use Polish infantry because they are the best infantry. Oh, I can get Ashkenazi. I'm gonna get some Ashkenazi.
Ashkenazi infantry. Oh, really?
Polish artillery.
That's hilarious. I can just see, you know, when you think of Ashkenazi, you just see kind of like banker, you know, financially well-invested men. So I can't see them putting them up like an artillery regiment somehow.
No, with the stereotypes.
And you know, this. Have you started getting the first tractor in region thing?
No.
I've been getting them a lot. Like,
collection.
mother, old man Johnson has bought a new machine, and then like, you know, the whole tractor event.
It's a fun event, isn't it?
Well, it's fun the first time, but when you've had the first tractor in, and then like all of your 40 provinces or something, it's...
Okay, so I have Württemberg under me. Do I have that little country over here? Yes, I do. Hesse-Darmstadt. I need Bavaria. I need Bavaria in my sphere.
You need them for their auto factories.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Should outfit an expedition. Why am I not prioritizing Bavaria? Election finished. Who got power? No, the liberals. Will they tank my economy is the question. I still have a lot of war money from... Oh god, I get 5,000 a month. Or a day. From war in... Yeah, no, money from the war. Oh, membership in the International Olympic Committee. Of course.
Yeah, I got something like that as well earlier. I had to pay like a huge amount of money, but I don't remember.
It was like 2,000 or 1,000 or something.
Oh, okay. No, this was like 100,000 or maybe even 1 million. I can't remember. No, it can't have been 1 million.
I don't think any of these events have 1 million, unless there's some really, really big stuff going on. So, what is your war exhaustion on? You got pretty hard hit by the war, so imagine yours is a bit worse than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how much is it?
Oh, I thought you were checking it.
Oh, can I see it? I probably can see it. Your war exhaustion is 14%.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say... No, what am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking of militancy. Sorry.
Ah. Yeah, what's your militancy at?
3.17.
Oh, it should be fine. Mine is decreasing now. It's on 2.04. And now an additional army of the German Empire is being built, which is excellent. And I should build an African army again.
Oh yeah, you got obliterated last time.
Yeah, I got crushed. I'm not even gonna hide it.
The disadvantage of having such a huge, and I do mean huge, area is that you're basically surrounded by everyone who's ever heard of Africa.
That is very, very true.
I mean, seriously, is there... No, I don't think there's a single state in Africa that you don't border. Yeah, Portugal, I suppose. I don't think you border Portugal, or for that matter, Orange in the south, but pretty much everyone else.
Yep, and I'm building my first real army in Africa. First real.
Okay, so those thousands of men who died, they died needlessly and don't even get the recognition of being a real army.
They don't get any recognition whatsoever. Well, I can be liberal for the moment, considering I get money from the war, so it should be fine. Oh, they have Republican guards in communist France. You know what I want to do? I want to turn United Kingdom into fascist or something.
Yeah, I've heard, or I think we've seen that happen when we've gamed this before. Actually,
Yeah, it's
the UK for some reason has a high tendency. I guess it's because it's such a big country that it's prone to get these revolutions and stuff like that.
yeah, and it's also the AI is not the best at keeping tabs on the country. Oh,
Yeah.
oh God, yeah. I just looked at South America again. That was a mistake.
With the gore, you mean, or?
Yeah. Chile and everything.
Yeah. But I mean, they still have a few years to sort that out. Let's hope they do.
Yeah. Also, Egypt is a mess.
Yeah, Egypt is just a. Well,
Like, Ethiopia is in the sphere of Great Britain, but I kind of want it. But I don't have any way of enforcing this want. Okay, so when is the next? It's 1898, in the beginning of the year. Is there anything I want immediately? I want bolt action rifles, definitely. What does bolt action rifles give? Where is... Oh no, I want military directionism.
So
That gives gas attack.
when are we done here? Is it 1935 or is it
1935, something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
At the end of 1935, if we go on that long.
Yeah, I mean, we're... And when does it start again?
1836.
36, yeah.
January 1st.
Right, so it's 100 years, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting these sort of limits or whatever, or starting points. I think...
Yeah, we should play with some more... I mean, I played with a very easy country. Let's just put it frank.
Yeah, but I think my issue with... Or no, I shouldn't say that, because there are interesting choices, but there's just fewer interesting choices, in my opinion, in Victoria 2, which is quite, it makes sense, because there's fewer states to pick from, basically.
Wait, Oh, the Ottoman... Oh! This is good. The Ottoman Empire is offering to settle the current crisis in our favor. Acquire West Macedonia. Well, look at Greece now. Just by accepting, like, a few days after, Ottoman Empire just kind of trembles and gives up. Oh, that was terrible. What have I done? What have I done? Oh my. Oh my. Even more border gore. Yes, just make it worse.
Oh, and that's not going to cause a problem in the future at all with future crises or anything.
No. How do military access? Give me it. Come on, Hesse Darmstadt. You're my subject. Yeah, subject. Let's just fix that up right now.
Oh, damn.
Relation between El Salvador. Recent safari in El Salvador. Works fine for me.
I was going to say that my factories have done surprisingly well, or my economy, since the end of the last war, but actually the factories were doing terrible, so... Good that I checked that out.
I haven't gotten... these rebels in Württemberg is really messing things up for me. I need military access through here too.
Are you contributing to the expeditions, by the way?
I am.
Me too.
They're not doing too well.
No, I'm getting mixed results as well.
Mixed reviews on your expeditions.
Yeah.
A lot of, 0 out of 10s and... Okay, now this army can go... I keep forgetting not to build armies in Sigmaringen because they can never get to their location. And then I wonder, didn't I build 42,000 men? Why are there only 39,000?
Jan Mayen, the island that we've been following through this gaming session, they have about, 1,800 people living there.
Oh my! I forgot that I put Austria under my sphere.
I remember that, yeah.
Oh my, I should...
I think you did it in the end of the previous session.
Yeah, that's gonna give me massive super Germany. if I
That's
can
going to
take
give you,
advantage
can
of it.
you even handle it, Germany? You're going to have access to both the Baltic Sea and the Mediterranean.
Hopefully, unless you know, Austria becomes a great power in time, or something like that happens. I still need to subdue, the southern Germans fully, because for some reason Baden is not. Well, Bavaria became a great power, and then they freed Baden from my influence, so I need to recover both of these.